What's up, everybody? It's your boy AT2 here again, live. You know, we was live earlier today, and thank you guys for tuning out that live show. I appreciate, love, respect y'all for that because y'all rock with your boy AT2. But welcome to another episode of Talk the Real Deal with AT2, hashtag TTRD. Yo, I need like cool emojis. What's up, Aurelia? Thank you for joining the show. I need like cool emojis. You know how I always do the tongue thing, like I need y'all to show like y'all tongue emojis and stuff like that. I think that'd be cool if y'all did like tongue emojis for me or something like that. How y'all like that? Anyway, I got two guests on with me. One of the guests, they said I only got them for a couple of minutes, so we gotta hurry up with the show. But let's go ahead and introduce him first. Coming back to the show, y'all favorite guest, Real Entertainment News. What's up? Go ahead and let the people know who you are.
It's Real Entertainment News. You can follow me on YouTube at Real Entertainment News. I got a celebrity gossip channel. I do news. I do the same thing that you do, my brother. We in this together.
Right, we in this together. We a team, you know? A lot of people want us to be separated, but we a team.
Yeah.
Exactly. I got one more for y'all though. Coming to the show for the second time. She a little spicy, like jalapenos after you first get them out the jar, how they burn your booty. Yeah. Red Hot Unfiltered. Welcome to the show.
Hey, I like the introduction. I need to put that on my intro. It's spicy.
Yo, I did a jalapeno competition one time. This was like when I was 13 years old. And like the next morning was rough. Let me tell you, them jalapenos ain't no joke.
I love jalapenos. They're
Me
good.
too.
I don't like nothing hot at all.
You don't like nothing hot?
For me. No spicy for me.
That's boring.
Oh, you got them.
You have to have spicy.
Right. You got them Caucasian taste buds or something. I don't know what's wrong with that. Thank you, Mina. I appreciate that. What's up, Heidi? I appreciate y'all. Oh, Mina said, I love this guy. Real Entertainment is funny and smart.
Thank you. I appreciate you. She followed the channel and commented yesterday. I made sure I liked her comment. Tell her next time she comment, I'm going to ping it so I can ping it to the top of my comment thread.
That's cool. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into it. So, Tasha K released the second trailer for Surviving Tasha K, and it featured one of the girls that were on the badgirlsclub. And now I didn't know they were related. Did you guys know that they were related? She was related to the badgirlsclub girls or whatever. They're at the bottom of the screen if y'all see.
No, I didn't know she was related to. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me Red Hot go first, and then Real.
No, I didn't know anything about her being related to anybody or Bad Girls Club. She also said that she was Patty LaBelle cousin or a niece or something too. So I don't know. I'm confused at this point.
I'm all the way confused. What about you, Real?
I didn't know she was related to anybody from Bad Girls Club, and I don't know if she really is related to anybody from Bad Girls Club. I think it could be something that can be orchestrated.
You think it's like a play? Orchestrated as in like all of this is fake.
Yeah, I don't want to say all of it is fake because I do really think that Tasha K got it out for Jaguar'S, but at the same time, like, you know, I don't think that this chick is related to anybody from the Bad Girls Club. You know?
Oh, okay. So you don't think she's related to anybody from the Bad Girls Club? Heidi said she knew. Let me tell you, Heidi know everything.
Jaguar's from Philly. She's from North Philly, so you know what I mean. Like, nah.
Okay.
That would have been
like I stopped watching the Bad Girls Club after I think like season whatever one that the Natalie Nunn was on. Like I stopped watching after that, so I really don't know who all the characters are. But let me go ahead and play the trailer for you guys, and then we'll get everybody's thoughts and opinion. Here we go.
First time I seen a man's guts all over the concrete where we played jacks. and hopscotch. For the whole world to hear, Jackie makes the truth an explosive lie. I knew at the age of 7 that sis was a liar.
It wasn't actually rape. It was supposed to be intended to be a joke.
He's 18 years old. You don't tell him what to do.
Everything that she said, true or false?
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
This woman just put her hands on me. Please, 911, come here. She's crazy. She's a schizophrenic.
Woo! Okay, before we go with emotion, what do you think about the overall trailer? I'm gonna start with you first, Real. Taking emotion out of it.
I think the trailer was good. I think it was a powerful trailer. It's provoking. It's eye-catching. The quality is there, and it creates some suspense. I just wish you just go drop the interview now.
Right, just drop that damn interview. Red Hot, what you thought about the trailer? Emotion out of it.
I think Tasha's just dramatic. I'm dramatic. She's just so extra. So, you know, that's the type of stuff, like, that's petty. That's like some stuff I'll do. Like, if I'm trying to roast somebody, especially on my social media, I do something like that to get people to come in, and then I just let it all out when you come. But I like it. It's dramatic. You know, I'm a dramatic person. So that's cool right there.
Right. And Real, what did you think about the overall trailer? Like, just the stuff that you've seen in it. Like, did anything pop out at you?
I thought it was pretty juicy how the girl said, from the age of 7, I knew sis was a liar, you know? And I'm like, okay. I mean, that was pretty, just the quality of it makes you want to watch it, you know?
Yeah. And what about you, Red Hot? What did you think about it overall? Anything pop out?
Well, my thing is this. When you go to the family, that's what I have a problem with. You don't dig into my family because you don't know what's going on. And if we're not on terms, they can tell you whatever they want, and you're going to believe it because you don't like Jaguar. So it's really kind of, I don't like that. I really don't like that part. You don't go to my family. Now, if somebody have a problem with me, and like on YouTube or something, and you come for my family, I'm telling you, like, I'm the one not to be played with, because I will go all in, because you're not going to come for my family. That's just disrespectful. Leave the family off. Her son, she should have never contacted her son and all that other stuff, because she don't know what the history behind them. She have no clue. She just met Jaguar or talked to them like a few months ago. She don't know the history. So people can say what they want to say, and just because you don't like this particular person, you're going to drag it out and make it seem like it's more than what it is, and you're going to believe whatever they say, which is not fair to Jaguar. Right. She's not giving her a fair chance.
Right. And I still ride on the fence, because personally, would I do something like this? No, never. But then I feel like, okay, you already know what kind of person Tasha K was before you even did that interview, and I'm talking about Jaguar. You know which kind of person she was. You knew what she was capable of doing. So you almost set yourself up, and then you're like, you know, go ahead and talk to Sam. You know, I bet you he won't talk. Almost like antagonizing Tasha to talk to her ex-husband, and then boom, she ended up talking to her ex-husband. So it's almost like, dang. Like, and I don't hate Jaguar. I want people to know that I'm not being salty because, you know, Jaguar didn't give me an interview. It's not that. It's just that I'm seeing it from an outside perspective, and I'm kind of like, well, dang, like, Jag, you kind of asked for it. So starting with you, Red Hot, do you feel like Jaguar asked for this, or it's too much still?
Well, I think that, you know, if you're going to aim for somebody and you get on there going to different platforms trying to cancel me out, you ask for it. But to a certain extent, you don't go to my family. And so I'm just going to say, because I'm just going to give a little short story how petty I am. So, you know, a guy was trying to talk to me on my social media, and I didn't like him, so he called me a bitch, right? So what I did, since you want to call me out my name, I don't know if y'all know this song, you know, when they do about animals and looking for hurt animals or cruelty to animals, the theme song was talking about "In the Arms of the Angel Flower."
Oh yeah,
so I got that song.
Of an angel. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I downloaded that. I went to his page and got a bunch of pictures with some dogs and, animals. And I made a video for him and tagged him in it. That's how petty I am. I did that. And,
Oh, you tagged.
he got me on the block. Yeah. Because if you're going to inbox me, because he asked for it, you inboxing me. And then if I don't talk to you, I'm a bitch. So I'm going to show you why I'm a bitch. So that's what I did. So he asked for it. So that's the same way with Jaguar. She asked for it. You going to everybody platform trying to cancel Tasha K. I don't care what you feel about this girl. A lot of people don't like her. Why are you going on everything trying to cancel her, take her down? And she knows this. So you kind of have to be prepared for that too. But Tasha K, it's just the family, the son for me. Like, don't do the family. Girl, you could make up something. You ain't got to do all that. But
right.
yeah,
And
she asked for it.
Real, what about you? Do you feel like she asked for it, or did Tasha K go too far?
You don't mess with children and dead people. But like I told you before, the dude's 18. So at what point see a grown individual? At some point, family members have to be able to stick by family members. So although Tasha K is wrong for reaching out to them, the family members are also wrong for engaging with Tasha K for whatever reason they decided to engage with her for. So
right.
There are two parties that are wrong in this, and I believe that's Tasha K for reaching out to them in the first place, and then the family members for engaging. Now, they're at war, so there's no rules in war. Nobody's going to be kind in a fist fight. If you're in a fist fight, I'm gonna punch you in your mother effing face, and I'm gonna knock you the F out. Period. And I'm not going to spare you. So we can't expect Tasha K to spare Jaguar Wright, and we can't expect Jaguar Wright to spare Tasha K. It's
right.
just,
Maybe they should do a celebrity boxing match. JD, thank you. JD said Tasha K just dropped the video on her Patreon. Oh, so she gonna make us pay for this shit? I'm sorry, I wasn't supposed to cuss, but she gonna make us pay for this?
She probably gave it to Patreon first,
Oh,
somebody go record it. I'll wait till you get on YouTube. Somebody go screen record. I'm not paying to watch that crap. It ain't even that serious.
yeah. I will watch it for free, but I'm not gonna pay to watch it.
I'm not paying you to watch that.
It ain't that good.
Right. It ain't that serious, child. Get out of here.
I think that she just gave it to what's your name first. But I want to say really, really quickly, Red Hot Unfiltered is one of the most powerful YouTube channels on YouTube. If you're not subscribed to her, you're losing out. Period. Point blank. Period. Just had to put that out there.
I talk about some raw stuff on my page.
Right. Well, anyway, what I wanted to say in regards to Tasha is that a lot of YouTubers, they have this kind of like coalition like to go against her. And I'll just say the names real quick. Jaguar, Sweetma, Noseyheaux. And I feel like they stepping in the ring. And I used this analogy with Red Hot earlier, but they're stepping into the ring with a lion and their cubs. Like, you got to be prepared because I don't know if you've seen this, but Tasha K had released this thing. And let me get the screenshot right here. Sweet Ma. It says, poor girl, and she helped you try to take me down. If you would have stayed focused on you could. If you had stayed focused, you could have. But your C word is way too loose. Hide your And then it say, hey, Sarah Ma, when are you going to tell your followers that you F the shot? Not shit. The shit out of your best friend's man not too long ago. And then so forth and so forth. Like, what do you think about that real, like, that analogy that I used? They're stepping into the ring with a lion and their cubs.
Wait, did she attack the baby in that, or did she attack Sweet Ma smashing the
No,
home?
she attacked Sweet Ma. And Red Hot, thank you for telling me about the backstory about how Tasha K did attack her child and talk about her child. Thank you for that. But no, that was something different. Hey, Cheetah, thank you for checking out the show.
Again, I think at children and dead people are off limits. But if Sweet Ma really smashed the homie, then you know what I mean. Sweet Ma smashed the homie. I mean, it happens every day. I mean, this
And
ain't
I
nothing
want to
that.
say allegedly, because Sweet Ma did deny it. She said it didn't happen. It's not true.
Here's the thing, man. Listen, how many dudes do you know? How many chicks did you know got babies by their friends' friends? You feel what I'm saying? Like this ain't. We got to stop. Like, this is not surprising. This is everyday life. They just living everyday life out on the internet. You know what I mean? I don't think that deters the what type of person that Sweet Ma is. She just the one of the homies got her, and then the other homie had slick enough game to get her too. Because I'm pretty sure AT2, if you had slick enough game, you probably could get her too. You right?
Yo,
That's a regular.
before Real get my channel shut down, Red Hot, what you think about the situation?
Well, when you, I mean, I don't have an issue with that because I'm the type, like, if you come at me with some shit like that and you trying to roast, I'm gonna roast you back. Like, she could have came back with something with Tasha K. She could have been saying, like, she looked like the king of the jungle or something like that. Or like a moose licked the side of her hair. Just could have came up with something, you know, it looked like she married to a koala bear or something like that. You could say stuff. Cause I love the roast, so it just comes out the top of my head. So she could have just said something back and been done with that.
Right. Yeah. I feel like if you're gonna get in this whole blogging sphere of doing this kind of stuff and getting into it with another blogger, then you have to be prepared for what's coming.
Right.
If you don't
Yeah, you
want
can't be
her to come at you, then don't
yeah.
respond or ignore it. That's the
Right.
best to do. What's up, Isla? Thank you for joining the show. What were you saying, Red Hot?
I think
Yeah, like
if I
some people need to they need to be prepared for stuff like that. If you put yourself in a situation just because somebody else doing it and you don't like that person, you see, so you want to team up, then you need to be prepared for whatever comes your way. Because that's how I am. I don't care who. If you come for me, I'm coming back. I'm just letting you know. And I'm not gonna drop no lies. I'm not gonna talk about your family. I'm coming for you.
Right. And Real, what
I
were
think
you
I
gonna say?
think
I'm sorry.
I think at the end of the day, Sweet Ma needs to understand that she's taking shots at Tasha. She made Tasha TKO. Tasha coming back. It is what it is. It is what it is. You got to be strong enough. All that, I got a headache and the spirits and all. Nobody give a F about all that, man. Get on your grind and come back. Get strong. You know what I mean?
Right. And some people aren't built for this. I'll say that. Some people might have got a little clout or something like that and then got popular, but they weren't really built. They didn't do their homework, And Adam, thank you so much for this comment. I really, really, really do appreciate that. Shout out to you. Thank you. I really, really do love y'all for that. But I feel like some people aren't really built for it. Like, they're not expecting what's going on, and like they really have to be aware of what they're dealing with, and especially if you're going to be tied in with the whole Tasha K and all that stuff, you really have to be prepared and know what you're dealing with. And I think people didn't know what they were dealing with. Thank you guys, I appreciate that. I'm still reading your comments, even though I didn't put all of them up there. I'm still reading your comments. But let's go ahead and get into what Jaguar had to say about the whole interview thing. Here we go, y'all.
Let me get my
There are specific reasons why my sister Lachelle Wright Wallace, or back to Wright, whatever it is, and her daughters Jamie and Jasmine would do this. What people need to ask them is why they got all this to say, but they don't return any of my phone. What makes it even worse is they got all this conversation to talk with this insane blogger, but none of them showed up for my son, their cousin, who was more like their brother's funeral in Dallas, Texas. No, what's funny is when I tried to help them and give them good sound advice about what they needed to do with their reality TV careers, instead my sister got jealous, decided to be their manager, and then they got wiped off the face of the Bad Girls.
Hi, G1 Love. Hi, Cupcake. Thank you guys for joining the show. Somebody was saying something before we went off. Was that you?
That was me. I said,
Okay,
let me
what
get my
were you saying? I'm
violin.
sorry. Oh, the violin.
Now I'm saying, let me get my violin.
Right. You know, the sad music.
Yeah,
So
you know how to get
basically,
on the Titanic? That's what I was playing.
at the end when the ship was going down.
Yeah, right.
But the clip that I didn't show you guys was of the whole Jaguar watching the Bad Girls Club. She made an accusation that their father, the girls from the Bad Girls Club, allegedly their father R'd, and y'all know what the R word is. I don't want my video to get shut down, but R'd the sister and slept with the sister's friends and stuff like that. That's what Jag allegedly said. And then also that the mama became their manager and Jaguar was trying to help the girls from the Bad Girls Club, her nieces, but the mom wanted to take over, and then now their career is in the toilet and they didn't capitalize and I'm paraphrasing, capitalize off of the Bad Girls Club. So what do you think about all that I just told you, Red Hot?
Well, when I know what the R word. I don't like when people just go around using that word. It's just something to talk about because people, when I was 13, that happened to me, but you don't see me on my platform saying, well, I got this, they are me and all this. No, that ain't for everybody to know. And then to go around throwing accusations like that, if you can't show proof, don't just tell me. You have to show proof of whatever you telling me that's got something to do with me in my past. If you can't show proof of nothing, then shut your butt up. Like, seriously.
Right.
Because I
ass
don't
is
there's certain
okay.
stuff you
We
just
already
don't
said shit and everything else. You can say ass.
Okay, shut your ass up.
Right. Aurelia said, I have a sister who has addiction problems and has lived that addict lifestyle. I don't have a relationship with her because she's extremely toxic. Jaguar gives me the vibes I get off of my own sister. Yes. And I want to say allegedly, I don't know if Jag is on some stuff, but the way she kind of acts erratic, it's kind of like, yo, like you basically put out there that your niece was assaulted and he slept with her best friends and all these accusations. Like your niece is going to see all this stuff, and so you think about like maybe they felt like with Tasha, because at first I was all like, why would anybody family member like hook up with a blogger to kind of down their family member and all that stuff? But then I kind of thought about it from a different perspective. Maybe they felt like, well, dang, this is finally our chance to tell our side of the story because Jag has been going off on social media and everything. We haven't had a chance to tell our story. Is that how you kind of feel, Red Hot?
No, because sometimes your biggest enemy can be your family. Sometimes the people that will hurt you the most will be the people you love the most. So the fact that it's got to this point is really messed up for Jaguar, her family, and Tasha K. It's not just Tasha K, it's all of them. You know what I'm saying? But you can't go out throwing out false accusations. And I feel like you need to leave that. If that family thing, I just leave that alone because you never know what you're gonna get out of this. You know what I'm saying? And the fact if they got some kind of friction between each other, you don't know if they're telling the truth or not. Whatever they're about to say about Jaguar, I don't know. How can we trust what they say? Because they haven't been talking. But then on the other hand, Jaguar's talking all this crap. But every time you see a trailer of whatever Tasha K finna put out, you coming out and you justifying it. They're just like a hit dog. If a hit dog will always bark first. You don't have to keep making videos explaining, what happened and why y'all not talking and stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if I would just let it play out. I wouldn't, if I knew that they was finna say, and plus she told them she was like, well, go ahead. I wanted to get out anyway, because I want he going to jail if everything get out. So she was kind of encouraging it. I made a video about it when I would say she didn't deny it. She was encouraging her to put it out. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like the fact that when you dig into the family, that's where I draw the line. But other than that, it's fair game.
Right. Yeah, I can see that. Aurelia, I wanted to say, I want to definitely pray for your sister, especially if she's, is an addict. I definitely want to pray for your sister because I kind of skipped over and didn't acknowledge it. So I apologize about that. But I want to pray for your sister because definitely we know that it is a disease and addiction is very real. You shouldn't be blasting someone's personal business. That's not what family does. Yes, I'm unapologetically Lee. I agree with that. Drama is very toxic. Why put their business on the internet? It's not cute.
For
I
attention.
agree, Willow. Go ahead,
Everything is
Red
for attention. Everything is for
Right.
attention. If nobody was not trying to get attention or paid off this, it wouldn't be a big deal. They trying to get attention. Everybody want to be noticed. They don't know how to do it. So everybody's trying to get noticed in any kind of way they can. And so they rather do malicious stuff to each other to harm whatever bond you can reconcile. So they want to do it. So let them act stupid. It's just like putting some wild animals in a cage and let them fight.
Right. And there's some kind of not rumor I want to say, but some kind of notion out there that Tasha wants to get to 1 million subscribers. She wants to be one of the few bloggers that do that. So she has this goal, so she's going to do it at any cost. Isla said I think her Oh, go ahead.
But she said it. She when she put out some false information about Cardi B, she said she don't care if it's false or not. She gonna put it out there because that's what she gonna do because she want to get to her million. So she's gonna do whatever it takes to get there, which is a downfall for her. You shouldn't have to do that. If you need to enjoy them 800 and some thousand you got, girl, let me borrow some of your subscribers.
Right,
Stay over there.
That's why I got my Cash App scrolling at the bottom. So if y'all got $1 or two, make sure you drop $1 or two. And I got the PayPal in the description as well if you're international.
$1.50. Let me stop.
Right. Isla said, I think her body chemistry changes right before her eyes. She has a micro moments of slipping into various worlds. I don't know if it is drugs or simply an untreated chemical imbalance. Yeah, there's something not right. I definitely can say that. Is she wrong? Then sue her. And I think also I feel that a lot of them, it's all like, okay, well, why don't you send a cease or desist or why don't you sue or something like that? But I think they honestly like it because Red Hot, what do you think about that? Because it's all like they complain about Tasha K. They say she making false allegations, this and that, but nobody has ever sued her as far as like bloggers, not celebrities. We know Cardi B sued her. What do you think about that?
I don't think they want to sue. I just think they just want to get viewers. They want to get in on the mess. As far as, because they know if they mention Tasha K name with some mess, they'll get views. So I think that's what it is. Everybody playing that little dirty game or whatever. My opinion about Jaguar, she act like something has happened to her. You can tell by how she's acting. Something happened to her. She didn't get help with it because she's lashing out and she want to be heard. So I don't know what's going on with her, but something has happened to her very bad because you can tell by how she acts. Something has happened to her.
Right. Aurelia, you don't have to tell me the city, but Aurelia, what state do you live in? Because I thought if it's legal in your state, they couldn't call CPS on you for using cannabis. It's legal mostly everywhere. Well, I can't say that. I don't know for a fact if cannabis. But that's sad. I hate that they're gonna call. Well, she's tried to call before. Remember when LaToya Jackson wrote the book about her brother? Oh,
yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, she wrote it about Michael. I remember that.
Damn, I feel old. Yeah, I remember.
You remember that, Red Hot?
Yeah, I feel so old.
Me too. Well, I have an old soul. I was gonna say, I don't even think you're around the same age as me. I was born in 88.
I was born 84. I'll be 37 February 2nd.
Hey, you definitely don't look like it.
Thank you. I try to keep myself up.
That's where you got the name Red Hot from, huh? Because you hot like fire.
Well, I would give you the story about why I got that name, but your channel would be monetized, so I ain't gonna even go into that.
Oh. Hey, we'll talk off camera. Nisha said,
yeah, we'll talk
Jaguar,
off camera.
Right, Jaguar just seems like she would throw any and everyone under the bus. It's not her place to speak about someone else being R'd. We don't
Right.
know how people are dealing. Yeah, that's a serious accusation. What's up, Amber? I appreciate you joining the show. Yeah, that's a serious accusation. I'm all like, yo,
Yeah.
like, why? Even if it is true, people deal with things and they process things differently. You don't know if that girl is still emotional over that. So why would you even put
Right.
that out there? You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's unfair. Like you don't go, I'm not going to tell my family business. If I got an issue and I'm online, I'm going to talk what I've been through. I'm not going to put my family under the bus at all. That's stupid. And if they go online trying to put me under the bus, I'm just going to go to their house and whoop their ass and be done with it. And I just sit in jail for 3 days.
Right.
But I'm not going to I'm not
Exactly.
going to spread the bitch. I'm not going to spread the bitch, but I will pull up at their house and they know I will do it.
Right. Abuse survivors should be the only ones who speaking. Yep, I agree with
Right.
that. Only the survivors should
That's
be
true.
speaking on it. Why
What's your name? Is it
why are
Ariella?
you telling somebody else's business, you know? And let me just put this out there. I'm fine with her talking about celebrities because everybody talks about celebrities. I don't like it, but I'm fine with that. But when you talk about allegations
Right.
against your own family, and one of the things that stuck out with the trailer, and I'm gonna play it for you guys one more time, but one of the things that stuck out with the trailer is that, and I know you can be on, different spectrums when it comes to autism. So when I think about it, her son sounds really articulate, and the way he explained, like, no, it didn't really happen like that. And I'm guessing from
Yeah.
when Jaguar had said that someone had tried to R him at school or whatever.
Right.
So I'm gonna play the trailer, and I want you guys to tell me what stuck out to you guys.
First time I seen a man's guts all over the concrete where we played jacks and hopscotch.
For the whole world to hear, Jackie makes the truth an explosive lie. I knew at the age of 7 that sis was a liar.
It wasn't actually rape. It was supposed to be intended to be a joke.
He's 18 years old. You don't tell him what to do.
Everything that she said, true or false?
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
This woman just put her hands on me. Please, 911, come here. She's crazy. She's a schizophrenic.
Yeah, so I didn't even realize in the trailer that he did actually say the R word. So, but
Yeah.
he said it didn't exactly happen like that, and it was more of a joke. So definitely, I feel that this is going to really destroy Jaguar, whatever this is, because it's one thing for her ex-husband, he can be bitter. It's one thing for the niece and the auntie to speak; they can be bitter. But your son, and he's 18. His testimony is going to be the most damaging. What would you say about that, Red Hot? What do you think is going to be the most damaging out of all of this?
I think the son's going to be most damaging, but at the end of the day, if he's 18, he has a choice. He didn't have to do the interview.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Millie.
Thank you. I ain't trying to be, that's just me. I think the son is going to be most damaging because I really could care less about the ex. Because if you go to my ex right now, he'll probably say that I'm just a heartless ass woman that just say what I want to say. Yep, I do. And I would never deny it. But I think he don't sound like he's autistic. Unless he got some coaches, unless he got some vocal coaches or somebody to train him what to say, because you could be media trained, interview trained. Mm-hmm. But I don't think he could go all that way to do stuff. So I don't know what the preparation was before they had the interview. You know what I'm saying? But then they're doing a lot of edit. They're doing a lot of edit, and you can't put stuff to make it seem like they're saying this one thing, but they're splitting it, cutting it up, and putting it all together. So that's why when it comes to that, that's why I was like, I hate she did that, because it can go either way. And I think the son is going to be more effective though, because, it's going to be more effective, especially for the mothers, because I'm a mom myself, mm-hmm. And if I would never put what my son went through out for nobody to hear for the whole world to see, no way, that is my pride. That's my baby. I'll never do that. So by putting that, he can
Right.
already be pissed off at her by putting that. Like, if you're my mom, why would you tell them that and making that
Exactly.
false allegation? Show me some paperwork.
Right. Look up and down said, I think Tasha K should let this go, but Jaguar started this circus. She keeps feeding this. She brings it up others' business and not just her family.
Right.
That were not hurting her. She gets off on this. Yeah. I think we all in agreement that she basically asked for this. Like, I mean, he has an autistic age of 12. Linda, who exactly are you speaking of? Her son, or somebody said something in the comments? I'm just going to catch the recaps in the commentary. I cannot give TK the views. Yeah, and you know what? That was one thing. Somebody in my comments was all like, "Yo, all the bloggers should tell people not to watch it. Tell them not to watch it. You know, this is a disgrace. Blah 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 blah." Red Hot, how you feel? Are you going to watch it? We ain't going to our Patreon, but are you going to watch it when it become free 99?
Well, first of all, if you're a blogger and you're on YouTube, you have to watch it. That's the only way you're going to give your honest opinion about the situation. Because I'm not going to go and base my opinion off what somebody else said. I'm going to watch it and go to detail. I'm watching it for my own purpose, so I can give my honest opinion about it. So, and if anybody's going to not watch it just because a YouTuber say don't watch it, then they're stupid. Point blank, period. Like, you have a mind of your own. And if I don't want to give nothing, if I'm listening to this person, like, well, yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. She said this about that. No, I want to give my honest opinion about the whole thing. And I said on my show, I'm going to watch it. I'm watching it from the beginning to the end more than once. And I pay attention to stuff. I want to see I want to see how her son is, how his reaction is, his body language. You know, I already know Tasha looked like, Oprah Winfrey back in the day. So we're not even talking about that. But I just want to see how the body, because you can tell a lot about a person. What I do to my children when they lie to me, I know when my kids lie to me because I'm looking dead at you. Huh?
I had to put the picture up while you was talking. Yes, make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. Go ahead, Red.
With when I could tell my children lying. When I ask my kids a question, they'll answer me, and so I asked it again, and I asked 3 times, but I reword it. And I'm looking at their body language. I can tell my son lie. I can tell my 2 daughters lie. They be twiddling with their fingers. They looking all over the place. They look at me, then they look down, look sideways. You lying to me. So when I watch this, I'm going to be looking at his reaction. I'm be looking at everything. Right. And that's when after I'm done watching, I'm going to go on my channel and give my opinion about it. And if I like it, if I feel like they're telling the truth, I'm going to say it. Because I'm an honest person. And if somebody
rewinded all of it.
Yes, I'm gonna pause it. I'm gonna screenshot. I'm gonna zoom. I'm gonna do everything. I got my phone. I'm gonna record on my phone, my laptop. I'm just gonna be sitting here with popcorn and my soda, and we're gonna be into it.
Right. I'm watching it. Yeah. And you know what? It's hard because like I go back and forth with the exploiting her son because he is 18. Yeah. But then I think like just when you come in between a relationship between a parent, no matter what age, and I'm speaking for everybody, no matter what age, when you're coming in between like a son and the mother, or the daughter and the mother, or dad, son, whatever, I feel that you are stepping on lava with that. Even if he is 18, I feel that there's some things is like, nah, just tell me, she should have asked the dad, like, no, can you just tell me his side of the story? But then again, she probably gave him a good paycheck or two, some money. It was all like, hey, do this interview and I'll give you, drop you a couple of dollars,
But I think that for it being a recorded.
Red Hot, I don't know if you can see the comments or not.
Yeah, I see. I'll read it.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, she do look like Jaguar.
Yo, she does look like Jaguar in that pic. They got the same haircut. They should just be friends, damn it. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
They need to be brothers and be a dad.
Oh, man. What were you saying? I'm sorry.
What was I saying? Now I lost my train of thought. Hold on.
Let me read this comment. I think they should watch, if you watch the 2000 lies Jaguar did to out people. You should watch this. Yo, that's a good
Right.
point. We don't watch Jaguar
My issue,
drag the whole music industry, like, and now we're
she
gonna be like,
did.
oh, this is too far. This is too much. And she made crazy
I think,
accusations about everybody else. Hey, look up and down got a good point. I can't hate on that. That's a good point.
but I think with my problem with having a pre-recorded interview and a live is because you can prep before your interview. She can be like, well, I'm gonna ask you this, so I need you to answer it like this or this. If it probably would, I would have believed it a lot more if they had done a live broadcasting with the interview.
Right.
It would have been better like that because it's just so many things. And I'm the type, like, I think all the time. I'm like all over the place. I'm always thinking about stuff. So I'm like, girl, come on. If you're gonna do something like that, it needs to be live so everybody can see, because you have to prep just like a movie. You read your lines until you perfect it. So
Right.
it's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna see.
I never thought about that. The question, you guys, go ahead and answer in the comments. Should she have done a documentary, or should this have been live? Welcome back to the show, Real. Go ahead and answer that question. Should it have been a documentary, or should it have been live so we can see it in real time? The whole Surviving Jaguar.
I just think that there was so many moving parts to it that she had to do it like a documentary. If she did a live, it'd have been a 7-8 hour live, you know?
Well, we know
Yeah, but
people
you
are known for doing that.
Oh yeah, Sweetma's known for doing that, yeah. But I don't think Tasha K wants to, be able to capitalize off the footage. And if you break it up the way she's breaking it up, you can kill the algorithm of YouTube. You know that, AT2. This is a
I
business at
know.
the end of the day.
Yeah. And Red Hot, taking that into perspective, now that you mention it, okay, I see why it had to be pre-recorded. There's so many moving parts. So could she have done it live?
She could have. She could, if it was that important to her, she would have sat right there. I would have sat right there and done an interview. It don't take that long to do no interview. If it's real, it don't take that long to do an interview. Like, what all type of information you trying to get? We ask your questions you want to ask. We can talk about it instead of doing this, and we talk about it before we record, and then I got to chop all this up and split all that. It takes too much time, and it's not gonna be authentic. I want to know the exact word he say when she asks a certain question. Don't prep me.
Red Hot, you got to also take into consideration when she interviewed Jaguar live, you seen how that went for her. She got a lot of backlash from that. So probably because of that, she's probably going to be more strategic in how she does
No.
this to stay away
Well,
from
she
the
got the
backlash.
backlash. She got the backlash when she asked her, has a hymen been broken? And when she was talking about, that's why she got a lot of backlash, because when you don't ask if you've been you don't ask no type of question like that. So that was mainly where she got the backlash from, when she asked that type of question, and she was trying to make it seem like she was lying about it. That was my only issue with that interview.
The real Jay Reed had brought up a point. I guess she had mentioned that those were her nieces before Tasha K ever did the interview, because I was wondering how Tasha K ended up with the nieces from the Bad Girls Club and stuff like that. But okay, that makes
Right.
sense. She had mentioned her nieces before. Yeah. See, when you put all your business out there, Jaguar, people go
Yeah,
ahead and find your
Tracy,
family.
you say
See?
lie for me.
Right. I stopped watching Jag shortly after TK's apology. Jag is clearly in the mindset of a crisis, of the midst of a crisis. I'm sorry, I didn't finish college. Midst of a crisis. I think it's tragic that she uses her voice for nonsense instead of her gift for singing. Yes, have you guys actually heard Jaguar sing
Yeah, she
before?
can sing. She can sing. She
I,
really
to-
can sing.
I told you she's from Philly. I told you I got the rap for her before.
Yeah,
She
I
did a
remember
good
you
deal.
told me that, Real. And it's all like nobody knows about, and I said this and people were mad at me when I did this on my Jaguar video, but no one knows her for her music. No one.
No,
I only
that's
know
let,
Right.
let
one
me
song.
correct that. I got
I
to
know
correct you on
two.
that. I got to correct you on that. This
Okay,
generation
go ahead.
doesn't know her for. This generation doesn't know her for her music. This generation, we can't say nobody because she had a whole like a Pepsi commercial. She was popping back in the day. But that's not your, that's not your
Was
generation.
she on the level of Jill Scott?
I would
Because
say
I know who Jill Scott is. Let's
no,
take a long walk around the park after dark.
so what, see what you
Right.
got to
I don't know.
understand.
I can't quote you a Jaguar song. I'm sorry. What's up,
What you got
Uniquely Blonde?
what you got to understand is that
I love your makeup. That's pretty.
Jaguar was
Yeah,
like
she's beautiful. Go
Jaguar
ahead,
was like
Real.
one of the forefathers of the Black Lily. Black Lily is a club in Philly where, excuse me, they used to go and do like spoken word and that type of music that they do. Like I call it Mother Earth music. Sorry for the loud noise, but I call it Mother Earth music. So her, Jill Scott, Music Soul Child, Bilal, all of them used to be down there. You know, so they all came
Mina.
up together.
Yo, I love Mina just by a Jaguar.
Hell nah. I like that.
But I'm not trying to be disrespectful,
You're
but
welcome.
for the majority, for the population, I don't think Jaguar ever a circuit crossed over. I feel like she stayed kind of like in the background, and the I do kind of remember the song "Free," but it wasn't like a Jill Scott. Let's take a long walk. It wasn't the same.
Well,
I don't
well,
think she had the same career. So
well,
I think to be
clearly, Jill Scott, Music Soul Child, they all had better careers. But also, wasn't none of them on Jay-Z's Unsung? You understand what I'm saying? So it's a pro and a con. You got to look
That's
at
true.
both sides of the angle.
With the
You feel what
99
I'm saying?
flag, that's true.
Yeah, and I hate to sound like a hater, but I like a couple of Jay-Z songs, but that's not like my favorite. Don't kill me. Views have monetary value in these YouTube streams. Some will do anything for money, and others will pay to see it. It's just
Yeah.
what I like how you did that. Whooped up world today. Tacky gets the plate. Yep, I agree with you. I appreciate that.
You know what I want to ask both of y'all? I want to
Yeah.
ask both of y'all the same question I asked sweetma. And that was, why can't this be entertainment? Why does everything have to be so personal? Although it is personal, why are people not looking at the entertainment aspect of it?
Go ahead, Red
Because
Hot. You answer that first.
it's not entertainment when you go for the family. That's personal. Now, if you wasn't doing that, it's entertainment. We can do that all day, but once you put the family involved, it's nothing entertainment about it no more. Like that's personal. When you dig that low, that's personal.
What Red Hot? Should we have that same energy for rappers that's going after they dead homies? You feel what I'm saying?
I mean, that's for anybody. If just like when the Cupcake and the Suki situation, it was fine. But when you mention the family, that's why I don't like all that. But you don't have to put the family in there to say, because that's hip hop. Like you're supposed to battle it out. But when I was growing up, in the 90s, that's what they did. You battle it out, and that's that. But you don't have to mention when you mention the family, all bets are off. Like that's personal to me. That's personal, especially if they're deceased or like they're close family member of mine. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's absolutely personal. But I feel like a lot of times people take away from Tasha K's entertainment value because things get so personal with certain individuals. It's
All
still
right.
entertainment, right?
Let me go ahead and answer real quick. I do actually see it as entertainment. I don't see it. I do think, but it's personal as well. So I agree with that too. I think that when you step into the YouTube world. The YouTube is kind of like the celebrity world. So you have to kind of conjure up controversy to really get popping and get your name out there and stuff like that. I think Jaguar straddles the line between if she wants to be a blogger, YouTuber, or if she wants to be a singer. What should have happened when she started doing all this spilling the tea on celebrities and all this stuff, she should have released a dope ass album or a mixtape
Yeah,
or a
right,
song or something like that. She
right.
didn't capitalize off of this. And so now it done gotten really personal where
Hmm.
I don't think Jag is focused on music anymore. You know, she might sing here and there, but she's not really focused on music. So the messaging went totally left, and now, you know, we're not even talking about the music anymore. You know, we don't know her for doing music. We know her for talking about celebrities.
Yeah, I mean, she's not doing nothing no different than other people tried to do back in the day when they trying to expose the music industry. But I know what's going on with them. You know what I'm saying? But it's a way you can do that too. You can't force people to listen to you. You can't keep going on every platform talking about the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, the music industry gonna protect each other. They're gonna make sure that don't get out for real. Because if they was gonna be exposed, they would have been exposed years ago.
Right.
So
Hope,
they're gonna
that's
do
a
whatever
good
it takes
one.
to protect
Why
them.
don't people have a problem with her as far as Jaguar exposing other people's family and indiscretions and stuff like that? I actually do have a problem with it. You know,
I
I
have a problem
don't
with
like
anybody
it
that
at
does
all that
that.
she's done that. What
Right.
about you, Red Hot?
I have a problem with I don't care who she is, Jaguar, anybody. If you mention that's what I say. If you mention the family, that's off limits on either side. Either way, it's off
Hmm.
limits. I don't play that family stuff, and that's my main issue about the whole situation. It's the family. If you take the family out, I don't care. I can watch this all day, and I might give you $3.99 just to watch the crap. But it's not worth it to sit here and pay, and you sit here, digging into her family, and then the thing about it, you taking pictures with this girl's family, tagging her in it, that's fucked up. Like, that's something
Right,
I will beat your butt for stuff. You don't do that. It's just certain stuff. And even with Jaguar, you don't mention the family. I don't care what but by her trying to expose her family, that's messed up. It's all of it is. Take the family out of the situation.
right. And real, do you feel that Clive Davis might have paid for the surviving Jaguar, right?
I don't know if Clive Davis had anything to do with anything. I'm gonna be honest with you, but
Well, he used to sing for the Village People.
huh? I didn't
He
hear
used
what you
what?
said.
He looked like he was in the Village People,
Oh,
YMCA.
Yeah, I mean,
oh my God! I had to bring that up because you know Tasha K. I mean, no, Jaguar always said Clive Davis and Clive Davis. You know, so that's why I was like,
I
do y'all
mean,
think?
Clive Davis is like running things. He is.
Yeah, I
See,
definitely heard
I
that.
do my history. When I listen to people try to expose, I go do my own research. I don't like to listen to what other people say. So I research everything. I research everything about everybody myself. And that's how I get my opinion about it. But yeah, but that don't he's up there.
Ooh,
It's
Cold
something with
Cracker. This
that.
is good. I love this comment right here. TK's trailer are presented like a lifetime entertainment product, high quality. The difference is that TV networks and YouTubers play by different rules, journalism versus targeted gossip. I like how you put that. And make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, and drop $1 or two in the Cash App or on the PayPal. But yeah, I like that. How do you guys feel about that? Like, it's one thing for journalism, but then there's another thing for like targeted gossip.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
I
have
think
to
that
It's
agree
like
with that. What about you, Real?
I think that she's trying to straddle both fences and being able to capture both audiences, and I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. You know,
Right. And correct unapologetically. I think all publicity is good for her. We already confirmed that Tasha K does not care at all. She sees this all as entertainment and she does not take this personally. But if the family is willing to do this shit, then that's a problem on its own right. Oh, I have a question for both of you guys, and I'm gonna start out with Real first. Real, do you think that once you start get popping, do you think that you're gonna have family members that are gonna want to do a documentary about you?
absolutely, because you're gonna have bitter people that you haven't, done something for that they want you to do, and they just gonna come out the woodwork. That is what it is. That is what it is. You just got to be prepared for it. There's no loyalty amongst thieves, man. There's no
And what
loyalty
about
amongst
you, Red
thieves.
Hot?
Of course, yeah. But the difference is with me, I don't give a damn. And I know everything about my family and I have proof of everything. So when you come for me, you better make sure you come in with some documentation, bitch, because I got it and I'm gonna post everything. And I'm just letting you know I'm gonna do a documentary of my own.
Right. I think for me, as far as friends definitely yes. People I have fallen outs with. But as far as my family, y'all need to pick better family members. I don't think my family. I'm just messing with y'all. But I don't think my family would do that. No,
It's just
I don't think
a
they
stupid
would.
cousin I got.
Oh, okay. So,
Yes, I want
you know what? I do
stupid
have a
cousin.
couple of cousins, especially the ones that be asking for money. I
Yeah,
definitely
she
would
don't want
have
me
a
to put her business
cousin.
out there. She better stay in her lane. She
Oh.
don't want me to get on her case. She better stay in her lane. Because she know our goals are there.
She better be careful, right?
She better be
Man.
careful, honey, because I will go there, make her have nightmares in the daytime.
Damn, in the daytime. TK
Yes.
show is like a clapback show in a sense. What is her message behind the show? Is it to present reliable info to fight back in her battle with Jag? You know what? I would like to say that it started out with bad intent as far as her getting gossip about Jag, but I feel that Tasha actually probably likes her family. Now, we'll see what happens in the next couple of months, whether she did use her family against her and stuff like that. But I think Tasha probably sees this as an opportunity for her to be more than a blogger and to get a TV deal, because the rumor was that she had a deal. She's working up a deal with like Zeus Network, and Zeus will give anybody a show.
Right. Zeus not even reliable. Like, they still owe people. So I wouldn't even want to get on that thing, no way.
Really? You trying to get a show with Zeus Network?
I'm trying to build my YouTube. And I think I'm trying to build my YouTube. I'm trying to be on Mr. Beast level.
Hey, I ain't mad at that. Is Zeus paying? I'm unemployed, so is Zeus paying? I might. I might.
Well,
I might jump on that Zeus train.
recommend.
But as far as right now, the Ratchet TV stuff, that's not what we need as
Yeah.
a people right now. So no, I would
Right.
have to say no as of right now.
Right.
I don't think we need the Ratchet TV stuff, but I think the Ratchet TV stuff is what the people want. So in a sense, you got to give the people what they want, and they want
Right,
Ratchet TV.
Ariella.
Right. Make sure you
Am I
guys
saying
like,
your name
share,
right?
subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you.
If y'all
But
don't
yeah,
like, subscribe, and share, then y'all need to get off here.
right.
If y'all ain't coming, I'm gonna go through the comments and see who I'll comment and stuff. If y'all don't like, y'all get off here. We don't want y'all just over here looking.
Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, exactly. And drop a couple of dollars or two in the Cash App. But yeah, what I wanted to go ahead and end off with you guys in regards to all of this. We already asked, are we watching the trailer? We all said yes, but we just ain't paying for it.
No, I'm not
Where
paying for it.
where does the blogging community goes? Because like I can't see us having 6-7 hour lives about one person hating one particular person. Like I feel that you can make you can make a live, well, you can do whatever you want to on your channel, but I feel that it's not constructive to be having these 6, 7, 8 hour lives about one individual, and at the end of the day, it doesn't do anything. It's not constructive. Like, where do we see the whole blogging and stuff like that going in the next couple of or into the new year? Let me start out with you first, Red Hot.
Well, I don't believe in making those 6 and 7 hour about nobody, because everything I can say in 15 minutes. I can say everything I need to say in 15 minutes and get my point and get off of there. 6 or 7 hours, that's just for people that's bored, that ain't got nothing going on for real. I think that it's blogging and vlogging, it's still going to go far because it's people out there actually doing what they need to do to make it happen in the right way. It's not all that mess. So, I mean, there's nothing going to happen to the blogging. It's just the people that's targeting, trying to come after people for views and stuff. They're the one that's going to get shut out if they keep doing that.
Right. And what about you, Real? What do you think about like where does vlogging go from here? Because it's getting real nasty in these streets.
Well, here's the thing. It's always been nasty, right?
Thank you
If
guys.
you go back, if you go back 5 years, it was nasty. If you go back 10 years, it was nasty. The reason for the long
Right.
lives is people was trying to
Like
get
me.
that watch time up. You feel what I'm saying? People trying to get
Uh-huh.
that watch time up. You know, and that 7 hour live is gonna do it. It's gonna get your watch time up really, really high. So I don't foresee a future in that stopping. I do think that people are gonna get more creative. I do think that the industry is gonna get, you know, I think people are gonna find out more trickier ways to maneuver, and I think things are gonna escalate to the next level.
Right. Yeah, like I feel that, even with us being on here for an hour, it was a constructive conversation and we don't all agree and some things we do agree on, but we all respect each other and we interact with each other. But I feel like just having those long ass lives just to have them get your watch time up is ridiculous. Miss Marie,
Well,
Tasha, I agree with you guys. It's ridiculous at this point. It's all like, what content are you bringing? Like, bring some content to the people. Like I said, for
right.
next year, I have an interview lined up with the independent director. I actually helped my friend write a script about my life, how I was stuck in the hotel with the two meth heads. I'll tell you guys about that later. There's so much that I want to do. I did the whole catfish parody. I want to show off my acting skills. I have music coming up. I want you guys to hear what I have coming up. And there's so much that I'm going to give you guys besides just doing 7-8 hour lives. Like you have to
Well,
bring
just
content.
keep doing what you're doing. Like you're doing excellent. So you're gonna definitely succeed at it. Make sure you don't change nothing about what you're doing. And I got your back.
Thank
And if
you.
I ever come on here and see somebody trying to dog you out, I'm gonna talk about them.
Yes.
And I mean it. And I'm not
Exactly.
playing.
I appreciate that. I love you so much. All right. Before and make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. But before we exit, go ahead and give the people your information, Red Hot, where they can follow you at.
Well, if you're looking at the screen, you can see all my info right there.
Right.
My Instagram, my
remove
Facebook.
So
And yeah, you can find me on YouTube.
Facebook too.
Yeah, my Facebook is Katisha Tucker. My Instagram is Katisha_Tucker84. And my Twitter is, what is it? Oh, K Tucker 2605. And my YouTube is Red Hot Unfiltered. I have the same picture on my profile as my YouTube. So you can follow me on there. You can also subscribe to my YouTube. Hopefully you do. And I know who I'm watching. So if I come on AT2 and see y'all on here, y'all ain't subscribe to my channel, call y'all out.
Thank you. And Real, where can the people find you at?
The channel is Real Entertainment News. Make sure you subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Let me know where you came from. And then on Facebook, Real Entertainment News. I had an Instagram back in the day, but they shut me down when I was popping. I had like 10,000 followers, and they cut it off for me. So I got to get a new Instagram. Sad day.
Yo, I've always been hearing stories about how they've been shutting people down. You got to start all over. I would hate that.
It's just part of the game, That's why you got to have people on different platforms. You got to move your audience to different places, so that way, when it does happen,
I just post pictures and little videos of myself.
Right.
That's it. I roast people, and then I think I tagged somebody yesterday. They was trying to comment that crap on my page, and so I tagged them, and they ain't saying not one word. I'm waiting, and they ain't saying nothing. I inboxed them and everything, so like I'm waiting still.
But before we wrap up, I just want to give shout outs to everybody who's been sending money to my PayPal and my Cash App, no matter if it was $1 or $2. Thank you guys. I want to shout you out real quick. Jessica, Lavicia, Tawanda, Marie, Maria, Cynthia, Verlene, Phyllis, Kimmy, Kathleen, Inspiration Nation, Sean, Lisa, Alexis, Shanita, Catelia, or I think it's Catella, Dana, Elizabeth, Stephanie, Heidi, Jennifer, Nan, Rachel. Thank you. I love you guys. I appreciate that so much. I always wanted to do it to give you guys a shout out later on. I've done it before, but I'm doing it again. So I love y'all. Thank you. Before we exit, I wonder, does anybody in the community have anything? I need to come up with a name. Somebody said I should call you guys AT-tubers, but I don't really like that. That sounds
Yeah,
cheesy.
that's cool. AT-tubers. That don't sound
AT-tubers?
cheesy. It goes with your channel.
Okay, let me know if y'all like AT-tubers out there. But I'm gonna put the link down here if anybody has anything to comment on the situation for a minute. Red Hot, you have anything to do right now or no?
No.
Okay, you got a couple of minutes. And Real, you have a couple of minutes if anybody else want to come on and say anything, or you gotta go.
No, I'm sitting here waiting on the on my ride, so I'm free.
Okay,
just
cool.
let them know if they come hardcore. I'm going back hardcore. I ain't gonna cuss on your channel though, but I'll blaze them though. I'll blaze them.
No, you've been
tomorrow.
good today. You've been good.
Thank you.
Don't worry.
Bronze.
Thank you, Uniquely Bronze. I appreciate that.
I like her. She's pretty. She's very. Let me tell y'all something. If a real woman would give another woman a compliment. A confident woman would let another woman know she's beautiful, and I would let any woman know she's beautiful and ugly, but mainly beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a woman to me.
Right, and it's important for women on all spectrums not to be haters, because sometimes I see oh, her dress is ugly, oh, her shoes, her this or that, and so damn, why you beating her down? At least give her a compliment first. Say you like her toenails or something. I don't know.
I ain't looking about it. No, that's too much. Basically. No, you're doing too much.
What's up, Real?
And can I ask the audience a question, because they're majority females, right?
Yes. 89% of my subscribers are females. Yes.
Okay, so my question is, for my channel, right? I want to be able to convey a message to females to make them, that provoke thoughts, that provoke them to answer in not an angry way. Because a lot of times when I say things, women think I'm attacking them, but I'm just being real. How do I straddle that fence and still be me?
I think Real, I think it's your tone of voice. Just like when you were saying about these women don't know how to cook. And that little simple thing when you say now women don't know how to cook these days, what it sounded like was, bitch, get your ass in the kitchen. Even though you did not say that. I want to confirm, Real did not say that. What he
didn't say
said, the way it sounded like, bitch, get your ass in the kitchen.
But see,
we talked about that. I think we talked about that on Instagram, and I was like, some women can take it as you talking about all women, instead of just saying a particular, when you say women don't know, put it, and so some people get offended by it, but he didn't mean it like that. It's just how it comes out. So y'all need to get him cut him some slack anyway. Y'all tripping. Y'all be on y'all get out.
I feel like
y'all
Red Hot and AT2. I feel like people want me to be docile like the homosexuals, man. And I'm not that, bro. I'm not that. I can't be.
No. Gina brought up a good point. Gina said it's not what you say, it's how you say it. It really is how you say it, Real.
Say that again, because y'all were talking over each other.
Gina said it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
But do you think how I say it is in a nasty, monotone way? Or did I use that word right? Did I say it in a nasty way? Or am I just stern on what I say? And I'm asking for constructive criticism. Red Hot, I would need your constructive criticism too, because you're a woman. So
go ahead,
I just think you need to be. I think you just be more specific when you're talking like that, instead of just saying women. Just be like a certain type of female, or whoever, and kind of try to clarify what you're talking about. Because women, we could take it as something, and it be something totally different. Because it is a lot of women that don't know how to cook, but I don't know who they are. I don't even. But some people get offended, even especially when women know how to cook or whatever. I just feel like you have to say it in a way so nobody will get offended. Because no matter what you say and how you're gonna say it, somebody's gonna always find a way to get offended about something. But just not try to make it seem like it's everybody, or just be more specific about who you're talking about.
Right. And Coach, I appreciate you bringing this up. I'm easily triggered by things, so I'm not at all fair judge of what you are asking. Thank you for being honest. I appreciate that. Like some people aren't just gonna like you in general. You know what I mean? Or like what you say. But I think the perspective of it is that when it comes to you, like your energy coming off rough, like, hey, that's how you sound real. So when you give that energy, it's like,
Like
whoa,
DMX, like DMX.
like DMX, let's get it. That's how you sound real.
Oh
You crazy.
well, I am from Philly, so I am from Philly.
Okay, maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's a Philly thing. But I think also about just the tone of it and like what the topic is. I think that also has to deal with it too. Like there's some things that I don't touch on because it's all like, whoa, I know I won't be good for that. Or I will have a female on the show with me that can like kind of check me and kind of clear things up from a different perspective if I do
Yeah,
ever go that route. You know what I mean? I think that's also important to have. I'm not saying that you need like a co-host or anything like that, but certain things you might want to have like a another guest on with you just in case, somebody with a different opinion. So then it
right.
doesn't
So
sound like you're just combative going at someone.
yeah,
Everybody's laughing in the comments. They loving this. Yeah, and Uniquely Bronze, go ahead and give your opinion on a couple of videos that Real did and let him know, like, what is it? I love the voice and the gruffness, but say sweet things with criticism, maybe. Okay. Yeah, it's just
oh,
the way you say it. That's
oh,
basically what I'm getting
you want
from
him to, she want him to say shut up, drop them draws, girl, bend that ass over.
Red Hot,
Something
you
like that.
crazy, Red Hot.
I mean,
I
that's
am
what she's
wrong for
talking
saying try
about.
the Kevin Samuels approach. I like his tone, but a lot of people don't. You know what? Kevin Samuels is a great example because everybody ragged on Kevin Samuels for the way when he called that woman decent. Now, I did say that the woman said she was decent herself, and he just repeated and reiterated what she said. But Kevin Samuels is one where people love him, and then there's some people that hate him. And maybe this is like your niche where some people love you and then some people hate you, but they're watching. It's just that
Yeah,
you just have to be you and you have to let people get to know you. Luckily for
yeah,
me, people got to know me before I started really doing these topics and stuff like that. So they're able to watch my growth and they're able to really watch how I do things. And I think people their introduction to you real was when you did the sweet ma when you were on her live. I think that was people's first introduction. And if that's people's first introduction, then that kind of is going to stick with you.
I need to go check her page out. I haven't been on her page because I'm gonna go look. I don't know who she is. I've heard
So
about her. I think
AT2,
her page
when
a
you
little
when you say the Sweet
miss.
Ma whole live, do you think that I was negative in the live? Do you think that it painted me in a bad light?
I do. Okay, I'm not gonna say. I know it puts you in a bad light because you went to enemy territory, and I'm not saying that those people are wrong or enemies, but I'm giving the analogy that you went into enemy territory. And I know, and we talked about it offline. What you're trying to do is give a different perspective. I totally understood that, and I respected that. But at the end of the day, those people weren't going to let you have that different perspective and stuff like that, you
Right
know?
now, if you cross the enemy line and you go over there in the territory, you got to be. I Yeah, it's a whole different story. I don't. I'm not going to
Right.
nobody's stuff.
I'm not going to go to a Trump rally if I know that I don't really like Trump. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
yeah, that's the perfect analogy that I can give you, Real. What do you think about that?
When I sit back and think about it, the reason why I went to the channel was to give a different perspective. But I've also rocked with Sweetma. I got a lot of love and respect for Sweetma. You know what I mean? So I
Right,
felt
Gina,
like I
like
could go there and
that's
just be
true.
objective. But I think it got took in a whole nother place that it shouldn't have went based on the crowd. But I don't know if it was necessarily Sweetma. I think she's easily influenced, and I think they influenced her and swayed her. But I also think that a lot of it was, we had some dudes on there that was, they was trying to get their holler on, so they was, they was simping hardcore, so
Mhm.
when I would say things that had perspective to it, they wouldn't jump on it because they were simping. You feel me?
I don't want to say that. Maybe they didn't feel that way. Healer for real said dude be in everybody's stuff. Is that me or are you talking about real? Who be in everybody's stuff? Clarify that for us.
Say that again.
Hey, just call me Diddy because you know Diddy be in everybody's videos.
You gotta be,
Yeah,
you
you got
have
you
to be
got
in
you
everybody's
got to
stuff
be
if
in
you want to
everybody's
grow.
videos.
You have to
You
get
got to be seen.
I'm finna be in everybody's videos too. I'm just gonna be popping out, doing my little moonwalk and back.
Right. What were you saying, real?
I said that, of course, I be in everybody's lives because I want people to know real entertainment news. I want people to know my channel. I want people to know who I am. I want people to come check out my content. And they can't come check out my content if they don't know who I am. The algorithm
And that's
can't
on
do
period.
everything.
Exactly. It's all about collaborations and stuff like that, Yes, make sure you guys give that thumbs up. Thank you. And drop a couple of dollars in the Cash App. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, you guys. What I wanted to finish out with today, and thank you guys for all your comments and your feedback. Real, thank you for being open and honest and letting us discuss that on the show. So the way I kind of want to end everything out today is I'm gonna go ahead and play you guys the trailer 2 clip, and then I want to ask you guys in the comments: is this entertainment or is this too far? We already answered it for you, so I'm gonna wrap up with this. Let's go ahead and get into it right now.
First time I seen a man's guts all over the concrete where we played jacks and hopscotch.
For the whole world to hear, Jackie makes the truth an explosive lie. I knew at the age of 7 that sis was a liar.
It wasn't actually rape. It was supposed to be intended to be a joke.
He's 18 years old. You don't tell him what to do.
Everything that she said, true or false?
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
This woman just put her hands on me. Please, 911, come here. She's crazy. She's a schizophrenic.
I'm watching. I might pay. How much is Tasha K Patreon? I might pay for it now.
I mean, can I just put it like a layaway?
Right.
A little here, yeah.
What can $1 give me? If it's more than $1.99, I ain't doing that shit. Hell
No, I was somebody gonna record it, bootleg, and put it on YouTube. Watch, and I'm gonna be right there
Somebody
watching.
bootleg it for us, please. Somebody bootleg it. Bootleg that Jaguar'S.
Because I have 3 kids. I ain't got no money to be wasted on that.
Right. Oh, and make sure you guys drop the tongue emojis. I think that's what my emojis I want them to be, the tongue emoji. Either the eye or the, or the smiley face with the tongue sticking out.
I was wondering what that was, because that little freaky. So I'm like, what the hell they sticking their tongue out for? Okay.
Well, sometimes we get a little freaky on this show. But you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end the show right here. Thank you, Red Hot Unfiltered, for hanging out with me. Thank you, Real, for hanging out with me today. I appreciate y'all. Hell, we might be back if that trailer get bootlegged. So y'all never know. I don't want to put a time limit on it, but we might be right back.
I'm ready for whatever. So let me know. I'm down.
Right. But make sure you guys check out their YouTube channel. Check them out on Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. It's been a great show today. We had some really good conversation. Like I said, it's all about love. We can all have different opinions, but we can respect each other at the end of the day. So that's all I want to say, y'all. Deuces.
Bye.